A four-piece poem by Rachel, Lucy, Oscar and Freddie.
Is Freddie in the mood? I am 18, 16, 14,
42.
I am a temple and I do not need fixing.
I am 18 and I am sitting and thinking about Venn diagrams, where the circles of people and sexual activity must interlink, and in between the space there would be me, only I don't like circles. Because they're things that outline but do not define that which are empty spaces, and I dare you to think of me as anything less than whole,
just because my equation does not fit your answer.
The A in my sexuality, despite your belief, does not stand for anomaly. I am simply human. I just want to separate the assumption that not being in a sexual relationship does not mean I can't relate to people, so do not persuade me that my sexual persuasion is a phase. Because your fixation on my romantic inclination is none of your concern. I am not atypical.
I am a typical human being.
So again, I dare you to say that I am broken.
To ask me if I am in need of fixing.
So I am sitting and thinking, sat on a linear spectrum of physical intimacies that slides for a reason, with no empty circles to be seen inside my temple. I am on a pedestal and you can't
knock me down. I am a temple, I do not need fixing. I am 16, and Gemma has just told me that she is a he and that he is just called Gem. And my temples are falling. It feels like they're falling, like these empty halls are filling with water, because I'm wondering if my mother's daughter is really a son. And I've begun to wonder where these things have begun, beginning to sing songs that should not be sung, and the waters aren't clear, because here there be no answers, and I hear people asking, is that a boy or a girl? And it hurts to be told I'm not old enough to decide when my insides are seething, hurts to be reminded that binders should be too tight to let you breathe, hurts for other people to decide what's best for me, hurts for other people to be just people when I am just a freak.
Are you a boy or a girl?
And I'm hurled from one to the other, from one to the other, dreaming of my mother asking when her child turned into a thing, and my temples have been burnt, but still I do not need fixing. Do not need to sing hymns to the engines that drive you to divide people into boy and girl, as you continue to hurl me from one to the other, because you see people like me as the very worst of the world, telling me I am not enough of a boy and not enough of a girl, that I've always been too much of a boy-girl thing, and still I do not need fixing. Just because my answer doesn't match the questions you're pitching, I dare you to tell me that I am anything less than whole. I am 16, and Gemma has just told me that she is a he and that he is just called Gem. He is a temple, he does not need fixing.
I am 14 years old, a child of the 90s, and the only refrains I should know are the lyrics in Bubblegum Pop. The refrains I hear make me cry and shout stop.
Is that a boy or a girl?
I cut my hair short, dress in jeans and t-shirts. I have shoulder-length hair and wear dresses and skirts, but their words follow me, set my mind in a whirl. All I hear.
Is that a boy or a girl?
Don't you know that I am a temple, empty, sonorous, for even the quietest whispers are amplified eternally? I hear your whispers.
Is that a boy or a girl?
I am 14 years old, a child of the 90s, and monochrome photos are a thing of the past, so why is there such focus on the black and the white? I am ignorant of labels, mollycoddled wrapped in wool, but it's getting hot in here and I'm struggling to breathe, struggling to escape the web of doubt that you weave in my mind. All I find
is that a boy or a girl?
I know I never wanted pink clothes, high heels and makeup, but
listen!
Don't you think that it is time for us to break up this ignorance, these stereotypes with words that stick like slime? Because I am my own person and my own person is mine. See, I am a temple, and my cracks are not a symbol of my falling apart. My cracks prove to me that I
can endure anything.
And I am still standing, and
I do not need fixing. I am 42. A life looking back. This is not my story, but the child I am raising.
They are a temple. They do not need saving.
No perfect miracle I have no power over. But I'm terrified of churches that turn temples into prisons. Terrified there will be no worship, no blessed sacrament. If I lead them to the altar, knowing you can alter that vision in the mirror, offer a prayer like confession for that which you should never confess. When the temples are empty, voices echo like demons.
We are one. We are legion.
The battle between shame and heart. Will I hear the blood drops? Will I hear the gunshots? I was never taught to give personal salvation, but I was never taught to give sexual damnation. There are 66 books in the Protestant Bible, and none of them give a shit about your ignorance. My child is a temple. Tread lightly, for you tread on holy ground. My child is a temple. Speak softly and hear the echo of every sound. They are a temple. They do not need fixing. Pray quietly for clarity. And stand firm in the honesty that your love does not make you a freak.
Your love makes you human.
You are a temple.
You do not need fixing.
I am 42.
14,
16.
18.
And I am built with passion.